Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The Eagles at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, back. No.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, Tua. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and they'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's
another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Dolphins 14, Eagles 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready, charge?
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Miami.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Eagles 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Crowd left, Yanni. Yanni. No touch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No touch.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Crowd left, Yanni. No touch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a Dolphin first down.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
At their own 41-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Second down and 3.
Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Turbo 1, high. 21G, 21G. Corner, long.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 36 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Eagles 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Now he's loose again. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert,
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
and the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni. Yanni. No touch.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ready.
From the 43, here's a second down and 9.
Whoa. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Solo left Zion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Let's go. Hey. Out.
Tua now on first down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Number 1, high. 21G. Out.
Tua going to throw. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Step. Watson, Oscar.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Cam Smith.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dolphins 48, Eagles 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Tiger Hornet. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. There. Delta.
They'll look to throw here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
63.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
That's to his running back, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Check smash. Check smash.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua rolling to his right. And that one going to come up short, low throw. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. HN once more, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 58, Eagles 10. Jason Sanders to kick
Now
off
after the
Miami.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think,
oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 26 yards. And an Eagles.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
they go play action with Hurts.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run it here.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Hey. Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Carl up, Yeti. 73.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Hey, 73.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Carter showing off just a bit with that sack. And can we remark just how perfect a landing spot he got in Philadelphia? Reunited with a bunch of Georgia teammates, adds another potential star to maybe the league's best defensive front.
Hey, Watson, Oscar.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
65, Eagles 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.